When your cat puts their paw on you, do you actually know what that means? You probably think it's just affection. Maybe they want food, maybe it's just a random habit. But behind that small, gentle touch, there's something deeper that most people miss. Is one of the most emotionally loaded things your cat can do. And if you respond the wrong way, which most owners do, you might quietly break the trust they were trying to offer you. Let's start with what that paw really means. 1. It's not random, it's a controlled request. Have you ever noticed your cat placing their paw on you while you're eating, working, or just sitting still? Most people think it's just a cute interruption. But here's what's actually happening. Your cat wants something, but they refuse to demand it. Unlike dogs that bark, whine, or push for attention, cats use something far more controlled. They tap. Pause. Researchers who study feline behavior describe this as a low-pressure communication signal, a way to get your attention without escalating the situation. It's intentional, measured, quiet. Pause. Think about that for a second. Your cat isn't being passive. They're choosing a softer way to reach you. And here's what most people don't realize. They don't do this with everyone. If your cat taps you instead of knocking things over or meowing constantly, it means they trust you to respond. And by the way, if your cat ever starts tapping more often, don't brush it off. We'll come back to what that means later, because it matters more than most people realize. 2. This touch is built from how cats naturally communicate. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. Why the paw? Why not just stare, or meow, or walk away? Here's what's actually happening. A 2019 study from the University of Lincoln found that cats rely heavily on subtle physical signals when interacting with familiar individuals. Not loud ones, not dramatic ones. Small, controlled, physical contact. Because in the wild, cats don't rely on noise to communicate. They rely on proximity, movement, touch. So when your cat places their paw on you, they're not improvising. They're using a behavior that already exists in their natural social system and applying it to you. Think about that. Your cat didn't just learn this randomly. They adapted their own language to include you. And that's where it starts to become something more than just a request. 3. They're marking you, quietly making you theirs. Have you ever wondered why your cat sometimes just rests their paw on you, even when they don't need anything? Most people think it's just contact, but here's what's actually happening. Your cat has scent glands in their paw pads, so when they press that paw against your arm, your face, your leg, they're not just touching you, they're marking you. Studies on domestic cats reveal that scent sharing is how cats define their social group, who belongs and who doesn't. So when your cat places their paw on you, they're doing something incredibly specific. They're including you in their world. Think about that for a second. That soft touch, those invisible marks, they're saying, you're mine. Not as ownership but as belonging. And what makes this even more meaningful is, cats don't mark everything. They choose, and they chose you. And hey, if this makes sense to you, hit like and subscribe. It helps us reach more cat lovers who actually want to understand what their cat is really saying. 4. This behavior comes from their earliest memory of safety. Now here's where it gets deeper. Where did this paw behavior even begin? It goes all the way back to when your cat was a kitten, when they were blind, fragile, completely dependent. They used their paws to press against their mother while nursing. This motion, kneading, was tied directly to survival. Food, warmth, safety.
Animal behavior researchers call this an infantile retention behavior, something the brain keeps even after it's no longer needed. So when your adult cat places their paw on you, they're not just reaching out, they're tapping into one of the oldest emotional memories they have. Think about that. In that moment, you are not just a human to them. You are what their mother once was, a source of safety. And that's why so many cats will place their paw on you and then immediately relax. Because the touch itself tells their body, I'm safe. 5. They know you're about to leave and they try to stop you. Have you ever felt your cat place their paw on you right before you were about to stand up? Almost like they knew. Most people think it's coincidence, but here's what's actually happening. Cats are incredibly sensitive to micro-movements. Animal cognition research shows that cats can detect tiny shifts in posture and muscle tension before movement even happens. The way you lean forward, the way your legs tighten, the change in your breathing. Your cat reads all of it, so when they place their paw on you in that moment, they're making a request. Stay. Think about that for a second. They don't block you, they don't force you, they just reach. And what makes this even more powerful is cats are not known for asking. They're independent, self-contained, so when they do ask, even in this quiet way, it means something. 6. This is what most owners never realize. This is the part most people completely miss. When your cat places their paw on you and leaves it there, no tension, no urgency, just resting. They're doing something that goes against their survival instincts. Cats are built for speed, balance, reaction, escape. Keeping all 4 paws grounded means they're ready for anything. But the moment they lift one paw and place it on you, they reduce their ability to react instantly. In the wild, that's dangerous. But your cat does it anyway. Here's what's actually happening. They're choosing connection over survival. Remember earlier when I said some paw touches mean something deeper? This is what I was talking about. Think about that. Your cat is saying, I don't need to be ready, not with you. That's not affection, that's trust, at its highest level. 7. When the paw stops, it means something changed. Now here's what most owners never realize. What happens when your cat stops doing this? They stop tapping, they stop resting their paw on you. Most people think, my cat just changed. But here's what's actually happening. Cats don't remove trust signals without a reason. It could be stress, a change in environment, or even physical discomfort. Because when a cat no longer feels safe, they don't confront it, they withdraw. So if that gentle paw disappears, don't ignore it, because that small gesture was never random. It was communication, and its absence means something shifted in how your cat experiences you. So when your cat puts their paw on you, what are they really saying? Not just feed me, not just pay attention, but something much deeper. Connection, trust, belonging. That's not a random touch. That's your cat choosing you in the quietest way they know how. And that soft paw, resting on you without fear, it was never small to them. And it shouldn't be small to you either. Like, subscribe and share with a friend who needs this.